Welcome back to the Michael and Dando Show.
Chicken balls.
On 94.7 The Pulse. And right now we are joined on the line with Tobias from Melbourne band Boy in a Box. Tobias, how's things?
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad at all.
Now, Michael, we were a bit fuming, weren't we?
Yeah, what was going on? I assumed you were just taking one of those dumps that you just need time to recover from. Like where you grab the walls, lift your legs and just...
Yeah, I didn't want to pick up the phone in the toilet because, when you get that really weird back, like, echo slap back?
Yeah.
Not good.
I thought it might be a bit awkward.
Yeah, especially when you can make out water splashing on someone's balls. Never a good start to an interview.
And that straining sound.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oi, first, before we get into things, congratulations on the success of your new single, The Longest Road. You must be stoked how much airplay that's getting.
Yeah, man. I'm totally just, astonished by the fact that people are actually playing my stuff.
Yeah.
We played it, but no one listened, so...
Your videos have had, 30,000 views on YouTube. I wish we could have that many.
Yeah. I don't even know how it happened, huh? I guess I must have just talked to the right people and gotten all my friends on there, and no.
It's your boyish good looks. Let's be honest.
Sexual favours, maybe.
Yeah, a few sneaky hand jobs.
Yeah. I looked up a video on YouTube of you playing acoustic of The Longest Road, and before you started playing it, you said that the song's like a reply to a song that your friends made when you moved from Sydney to Melbourne.
Yeah, it pretty much was, huh? Yeah, well, I was in a band in Sydney. And before I moved down to Melbourne, and decided that I just really had enough of music altogether, and kind of and left the band pretty abruptly, and they didn't take it too well, and thought that I was leaving because I didn't want to be in the band, and I kind of abandoned them all, which was totally not the thing. It was just I needed to kind of get away for a bit, and they kind of wrote a song about. They didn't really say it was about me, but you could just kind of tell. They're kind of the lyrics were something like, "You've got no heart, and you think you're so smart." And
you think
you're so smart. That's the greatest rhyme I've ever heard.
It's the NWA all over again,
kind of thing. And yeah, so it was more. I guess it's a little bit tongue in cheek as a response. It's not really one of those all out kind of rapping battles where we're going to shoot each other and all that kind of stuff. We're all friends. We're all friends, but it was kind of like my no, I did it for this reason kind of thing. Yeah.
Was this The Inheritors?
Yeah.
So why didn't you just bring them down to Melbourne with you?
Well, the thing was, man, I moved to Melbourne it was a weird thing to say, but I moved to Melbourne really to get away from music, which was a bit of an error in judgment on my part because Melbourne's music scene is thriving like you would not believe. But I moved down here to build a studio for my girlfriend's manager.
Oh wow!
And just kind of got coaxed back into it that way. Some of the stuff I was doing was like, hang on a sec, we should be doing this properly. I'm like, do I have to? Yeah, then decided that I did want to again and kind of got back into it.
It's always a good career move when they have to bully you into it. That's never ended poorly for anyone.
Wait, no, you should be doing this. It's good. I'm
yeah.
Is it good? I'm not too. I was always second guessing myself as well, and I mean, I lost my father at the start of last year, and that was one of the main reasons that I just needed to kind of go and do something that wasn't music. I just needed to take a breath and get over that, and music kind of wasn't kind of filling the gap that he kind of left. And what I'd been doing in Sydney with him was he was an architect, and he built and designed Albert's and BJB and Electric Avenue and all those kind of studios. And I figured the best way to kind of recover from that would be to come down to Melbourne and build a studio.
Don't lie, it's because your missus lived there, isn't it?
Yeah, and also, beautiful friend. You may as well. The long distance thing was working, but it was costing me too much in airfare. So
Fair enough.
Lovely. Is she good looking?
She's great looking. Okay. Have you heard of the band Dash and Will?
Nope.
I'm going to say yes because I want to sound smart.
Well, yeah, she's the brunette in that band, and
I'm totally getting MySpace out now.
And she's also going to have 2 friend requests by the end of this conversation.
And that was obviously a major part. And also, I'd been down to Melbourne when I was 16, doing a competition called Youth Rock. No, not Youth Rock. It was another one. It was a recording one.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called now, but it was for school bands to kind of come along and record their tracks and everything, and come down and and fell in love with it. And then from then on, I was like, I got to move to Melbourne. I was meant to do it when I was 21. Like that was the set goal. I was like, 21, I'll move to Melbourne. But then it kind of, I got a bit older, and I was like, actually, I should move to Melbourne. And then had all these great things to do down here, so I was like, yep, I'm going to do it.
How long have you been dating your missus for?
Since the end...
Obviously not important enough.
It's been like 2 years, so it's like about June 2009.
Okay. Oh, so nothing serious.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
No, there's no feelings invested.
So I've read something in an interview where you said you think there's too many pussy frontmen these days in bands.
Well, yeah. I guess so. I mean, I guess I get the feeling that a lot of them are just kind of going out there and doing this lighthearted kind of softy thing to try and get girls. And I haven't really seen. Well, I mean, there are bands, but like no, like kind of real, like manly frontmen, like of all like the kind of like the Bruce Springsteen kind of era or anything like that.
Yeah.
Around, and I was kind of like, wow, yeah, and that was kind of like my vibe in the last band and stuff. But it was still had a bit of that indie Sydney vibe, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna like form a rock band that's kind of like all manly and stuff. And I thought, yeah, it'd be cool.
I was a bit confused. Are you a band or are you just a solo artist with your own band?
Well, I started it off that way. I mean, I wrote all the songs on my own, and I'd kind of written them. Well, I started to write them before I even really wanted to be in a band and wanted to do the whole band thing again. So I've been signed as myself and kind of brought players in to play as my band, but, you know, like playing with them long enough and getting along with them so well that it's kind of turned from me being like a front man with a band. It's become more of a band just on its own. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those things that's just like taking like a steady progress of itself kind of thing.
So now that you've got, you know, your core group of guys, and obviously you're the one in the relationship, you've just got to sit back and watch. Who would you say, and if you don't want to say names, that's fine, just say what instrument they play. Who has the most bastard children around the tour? Like, who's just banging broads with, you know, no protection, left, right, and centre?
Well, the thing is that everyone in the band kind of has had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, the bass player Ethan didn't have one until about a month ago, and he's got this like just like one of those kind of smiles that make you love him, and he's got the big beard and all that kind of stuff. So it seemed like all the girls really seemed to dig his vibe, and I was like, well, I'm in a relationship, but god damn it, wouldn't it be nice to get some attention, like when we're on the stage? Like all the girls seem to be on his side, and all the guys, and I'd be going like, I'd come off stage and I'd go to like the big like kind of like tough dudes come up on, good shit man, and like he'd have all the girls going, I was like, oh, great. Got to get some less attractive people in the band.
That's it. You just gotta cast yourself in a serious light. Just next time you're doing a show, just pre-record everything and just get a bunch of homeless people to stand there with the instruments, and I'm sure you'll come off much better.
Yeah. Or maybe I should just hit the gym and get sexy.
Hey, yeah. Well, you're talking about manly man front men. I mean, I assumed you were hitting the gym.
Yeah. Got to get some pecs.
Yeah.
Speaking of manly, I heard you loved the Beach Boys when you were younger.
Yeah, man.
Totally manly.
Who got you into them?
Well, I guess my mother. It was one of those things. My mum and dad, big music lovers. My mum was a musician and kind of had like her own like little career going as well. So there was always just like an extensive record collection in the house. And I guess being like the kind of like, I think I was about 4 when I was into them. So, well, I'm still into them now. But I mean, that was kind of like just those like sweet pop songs that you want to listen to when you're really young and like kind of remember all the words. So.
Oh, good. Can you sing us a couple of bars then?
No, it was kind of like, yeah, I guess just the record that was put on and that I remembered when I was that kind of age, like nursery rhymes kind of vibes. So yeah, I just kind of, I had a day every Sunday where I'd insist that we listen to the Beach Boys all day.
So what Beach Boys song gets you most stimulated?
Stimulated at stage. Or,
Yeah.
I guess I had a few favorites. I love "Help Me Rhonda." I reckon that's probably one of their best songs. And like "Get Around," like it was like all the Beach Boys kind of like real surfy kind of stuff, like when they first started. So what's that? summer cruising and get around and like all those kind of like fun surf songs.
You're speaking to us like we know what the songs are.
Yeah, I have no idea. Way before my time, and they're not nearly African American enough.
I was lost at Rhonda.
Not nearly African American.
not at all.
So you were more of a Graceland kind of kid?
No, I'm more of an Ice Cube kind of kid.
Should we expect a Beach Boys cover anytime soon?
I doubt it.
Hey, you know what you could do, and this is just me giving out more career advice. I
need it. Keep it coming.
Apparently, it's what I do in these interviews. Have you ever thought, because all the cool kids are doing it now, they're actually getting a rapper to come in and do a couple of verses in the middle of their song? Have you thought about that?
Of course, I've thought about it.
Yeah, because even if you don't want to give up too much of the stage, I reckon you could just be, rocking away, and then in the background you just have Luda, and you got 10 million extra hits on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about like giving Jay-Z and Kanye a call and just seeing if they could, lay down some beats for me and all that kind of thing. Maybe do a cameo.
Sounds completely reasonable.
If I've got the time to kind of like make time to see them.
Oh.
So I don't know. We'll have to see.
That is always a problem when dealing with the colours.
You'll know my career is suffering when I start trying to do that kind of thing.
When's your new album coming out, man?
Well, I'm writing it at the moment.
Yeah.
I've had such extensive touring this year that I haven't really had time to think about anything. But the album is being written in between now and Christmas.
Okay.
So it's set in stone, but I mean it can always go different ways. We're aiming to release it in probably the first quarter of next year.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess things always change, and we're also looking at a producer from overseas and stuff. So there could be a chance of going over to either London or LA and working with a producer over there and kind of and recording over there. But I guess it's just about what kind of budget we have for it, and if it's really worth taking a whole band over to the UK to party and not really do anything.
Are you going to whack the songs that you've already released onto that or not?
No, it's going to be a completely fresh album.
Oh, okay.
Do we get a free copy?
Yes, you guys. Yes. You can have two.
Oh, I want mine signed.
Unless you're just going to do the iTunes share thing, well, then I'll just send one.
No, we want to see.
No. I want the CD. Yeah.
I want the booklet.
Yeah, exactly. I want the cover art. Come on, it's not rock if there's not cover art.
I was going through your Facebook, the Boy in the Box one, and I saw a picture with it was just an abundance of pictures of cocks. What the hell was going on there?
Something delicious.
We'd played. You mean on little bits of white paper?
Yeah. It was when you were touring with British India, I think.
We played the British India tour, and at the Corner Hotel in Melbourne. And after every corner show, they lay out all the tickets, because you don't get your ticket, you get your ticket at the end, kind of thing. So what we did, and fans would come up to the merch table and take one, saying like, "Yep, I've been at British India, blah blah blah," all that kind of stuff. So we thought, as a good thing for advertising, we'd just somehow on the back of everything draw pictures of cocks with our name in them.
Glorious.